is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll find some space after about the 25. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, check that, street.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 26. 53 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On the counter, it's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Walker once more. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll set up to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. From 21 yards away. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Dissly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, check that. Street. Lion.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go on, check, go check.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets it down to the 32.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the line? There he goes, left side! And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Moore, the man in motion. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half,
They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 128 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Block it in motion right. And going right back to Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here comes Rager. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness. be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Okay, break.
Walker with another carry to the 43, 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. This 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that, street.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Yep.
Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Down the right sideline, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Chicago.
Fields on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Fields throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Now it's Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Check flag! Check flag!
They run again with Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 56 yards out. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know